Well, hello out there. How's everybody doing? Is everybody's favorite conservative in New York, Christopher Wright, here to position another of my momentous walk and talk videos. Remember to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the content. All right, before I begin, first and foremost, I told you guys in my last video I had a big announcement to make. I'm going to make an announcement now. Just to let you guys know I have officially partnered with Military Finance. They are a real patriotic group of patriots, a lot of veterans who are getting involved in the cryptocurrency market and starting a business. And not only are they helping fellow patriots like you and I, bringing money to our accounts, but also helping out veterans at the same time. As you guys know, I'm a son of an Army Major veteran, Russell Lee Wright Jr. So I've been a fan of military ever since childhood. To this day, anything I can with the CRA, with my content I'm putting out there to help out veterans in our nation's military, I'm about doing that. So it's official. Now I am officially partnered with the business. I'm going to get involved from this point on. So check out future videos. I'll be doing interviews with guys who are founders of the business and other patriots involved. So hope you guys enjoy. And tonight we'll be having a Telegram live stream for those interested in maybe getting involved in this currency market. It's blowing up. You guys know the Let's Go Brandon NASCAR driver just announced that he's doing the Let's Go Brandon currency he's starting. Melania Trump as well. A lot of patriots get involved, and this is a good time to get on. So tonight is a Telegram live stream. I'll be posting a link in the description section below and also on the comment section. So check it out tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you patriots there. Now, with that said, let's go into the topic at hand. Antonio Brown, what a clown. As you guys saw in the Jets game last weekend, he, at the end of the game, or at the middle of the game, not even the end, comes out, rips his shirt off, walks off the field, frustrated, angry, or whatever. And come to find out after the game why he did it is because he's saying, I'm not getting the money I deserve. I got maybe certain statistics to meet the contract to get a certain amount of money on the contract. In sports, you got to hit a certain statistic sometimes. If you're a running back, rushing yards, receiver, receiving yards, once you get that certain point, you get that extra bonus in your contract. So he thought the team was screwing him over by not giving him playing time. And he saw that as disrespectful. And he was going to make a statement by just walking off the field and against the establishment, like a fight against the establishment or something, right? But the fact of the matter is this: if you guys know football, and I haven't watched football in a while because Colin Kaepernick, but I stay tuned from time to time. This guy is Tom Brady's favorite wide receiver. And you guys know I grew up watching 49ers, Jerry Rice, Joe Montana. I know how the wide receiver, quarterback combination works when they're on the same page. And so this guy was already putting stats on his receiving yards and everything he needed to get where he had to go that game against the Jets. But then he walks off early and gets suspended. This guy had another game to play. He could have went to another game and got the rest of the statistics he needed if he didn't get him that game. He could have possibly got that game. But if he didn't, he still had another game to get his receiving yards and rush everything he needed, touchdowns, all that good stuff, to get the bonus he needed on his contract. But instead, he acts like an 8-year-old spoiled brat and storms off the field, have a little attitude. And it goes live streaming and everything like that, because this guy is a social media fiend. And guess what, you guys know I'm everybody's very conservative in New York. I've been doing this for over 3 years now. I know what people get when they're doing clout chasing. This guy has done things in the past when he played for the Steelers, for the Raiders, other teams, Patriots, other teams he played for, where he showed, his ignorance, his selfishness. He's just a horrible player, and it looks like a bad person in general, just on a personal level. I mean, this guy you can tell you have such social media. There's a time he played for the Steelers, and during the playoffs, he was in the locker room, which is, guys, anybody who plays sports know the locker room is a very private place. So this guy was in the locker room while Mike Tomlinson, the coach of the Steelers at the time, was speaking, giving his team, hey, that powerful speech at the end of a game, to get them ready for the next game. It's supposed to be private, only for the team players. He live streamed that and had Mike Tomlinson in the background while he's talking to his live stream and his followers on his Instagram or whatever Twitter he was on or whatever, live streaming. So he's putting the team behind his own personal needs and his wants. And this is a team sport, talking about football. And this guy obviously isn't a team player, because you see how he acts when you put a little bit of pressure on him. He doesn't get his way. He acts a fool. He disrespects his team, his teammates. He's just a terrible, terrible person, man. And the issue I'm having with Antonio Brown, not just that, I'm having with the NFL and a lot of professional sports in general, is we have this new generation. I'm a millennial X. I'm right behind Gen X. I was born in '83. Just turned 38, by the way. And thanks for all the love and support and all that. But, what that whole situation was, I noticed my generation is the last generation of Americans who aren't little spoiled brats who, cry over every little thing, little snowflakes, everything. Oh, my feelings are hurt. Oh, I don't want to do this because, oh, you hurt my feelings, all that crap. I grew up with that generation, and the generation below me is a millennial wise and on. They are that spoiled brat generation, man. They're the generation where everybody's a winner, and we're all winners, and they can't handle losing. They never taught how to handle loss. You know what I mean? And they're very emotional. And Antonio Brown is an example of that. And there's been other players on Antonio Brown. You guys seen how LeBron James acts. You guys, see these athletes, man, that are supposed to be like role models for the youth, but yet they act like little spoiled kids. And, this is supposed to be the people who are supposed to be like role models in the sports community. I grew up, with real role models. I grew up with Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, Steve Young, Michael Jordan, Ken Griffey Jr., Bo Jackson. I can go on and on and on and on with names of athletes who knew their position was not just to be an athlete, but they're on a professional level. And a lot of people, they knew young people like myself at the time were looking up to them, and they carried themselves accordingly. But this is Antonio Brown we're talking about here. And you see how, and like I said, the Terrell Owens of the world, the Chad Ochocinco's of the world, the Odell Beckham Jr.'s of the world, all have this attitude of this me, it's all about me. And they are messing up not only professional sports, but they are messing up the youth who, look up to these people who are role models. And hopefully they have strong parents to let them know, hey, don't look up to this guy as a role model. So this is what's going on here, folks. So they got to look at that kind of thing. Another issue that I'm looking at too, not just with, these athletes acting this way, but I'm looking at the ownership, man. Like the Buccaneers first came out after this happened with Antonio Brown, and they said, hey, he's fired, he's gone, goodbye, And now they're saying, oh, we're just going to, because he's still on their roster. So they're like, all right, if he's fired, why are you still on the roster? Now they're saying, oh, we're just maybe just suspend him just for a short period of time. It's like, suspend? What do you mean suspend, man? This guy just disrespected your franchise. He disrespected your fans. He disrespected the viewers. He disrespected all these people, man. And the reason y'all got to keep him around because he's putting up numbers. And that's crazy, man. See, these guys know they can act like this. And they can act like spoiled brats and be selfish and ignorant towards their team because at the end of the day, the team ain't going to do nothing to them. They're too big to fail. Sound like some kind of politicians that we know, right? So, this whole too big to fail attitude, man, is getting people like Antonio Browns of the world, the Dr. Fauci's of the world, Hillary Clinton's of the world, the mentality that they can do whatever they want, however they want, ain't nothing going to happen to them. And so far, a lot of times they haven't been proven wrong. And this is why this country is dealing with so many issues, because we're doing this not only on the sports level, but a political level, on a celebrity level. In so many levels, we're letting people get away with murder when it comes to how they carry themselves in public. And I'm saying enough is enough, man. We got to put an end to this. Enough of this Antonio Browns of the world doing this. It's time to expose these athletes for the childish, ignorant people they are. And they're trying to say, oh, he has mental issues. So they're trying to use the whole mental thing, issue thing. And that's another millennial young youth thing. Anything that they do wrong is, oh, I've got a mental issue, so leave me alone because I got a mental problem. Yeah, your mental problem is you're a spoiled brat. That's all there is to it. I don't know if you get diagnosed for that, you can get medication for that. But that's what the issue you have, my friend. So I had to get my 2 cents out on this whole matter. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy the content again. Remember, if you're free tonight and you want to hear more about getting involved in the cryptocurrency market, but on a military level that can help out veterans, so it's not only just benefiting yourself, but other patriots in the country, please check out the live stream on Telegram tonight. I have the link attached to the description section and the comment section as well. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on Telegram. So like always, God bless everybody out there listening, and may God bless the United States of America. Peace out.